Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, no, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, no, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, no, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, no, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. No, no, it's a setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a beast.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move!
Alrighty, folks at home, we certainly hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. We need you to hit the like button. We need you to share the broadcast, and we need you to lock in here today. We are 215 days away until the biggest entity in all of video, Grand Theft Auto 6, releasing November 19th, 2026. And we need you to be on the precipice of the biggest summer of 2020. We need you to lock in is really what we need you to do, okay? I don't need excuses from these losers, okay? I need you guys to lock in. And if you're not going to lock in, you are solidifying that you are no longer a fan. And when you are no longer a fan, you are nothing but you know what, okay? So we are going to welcome in, and we are going to cater and pander to the folks that want to join us for this journey here for the biggest entity in all of video, Grand Theft Auto 6, 215 days. Now, here's the reality of the situation today. And look at this right here. It's what we love to see. Coming through and popping the cherry.
At it's me C7 Roo super chatted €6. Hey there Michael. I'm still here lurking in the shadows. Do you really think there will be no delays?
No, and that's what we're going to discuss today. We got a big problem, and it's only going to get worse. In my opinion, Rockstar Games cannot afford to delay the game further. And in my opinion, the game will be releasing November 19th, 2026. Now, there are doomers, and there are grifters, and there are people that want to be miserable, and they want to see the game fail. They want to see the game get delayed. They want to see those things. I don't. I want to play the game, and I don't even care if it's not ready. They can fix it later. But the reality of the situation is we're 215 days away as of this recording, as of this broadcast. Your mic is ass. Okay, do we have audio issues here? It should be fine. Or is that a troll? You know, it's funny how the audio was a little on the crackly side. Okay. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to switch over, and it's going to be pure wind. It's going to be pure wind. How about that? We're switching over. We have switched over. How does that sound now? How does that sound now? We've switched over. It's going to be a lot of wind, but it should be fixing that problem. How does it sound now? How does it sound now? You're going to get wind. It's either you want crackle or wind. That's what you're going to get here today. That's all we have for you. Crackle or wind. Your pick. Crackle or wind. Because that's what it's going to amount to. No more crackle. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. But nonetheless, 215 days until the biggest entity in all of video, and It's Me is coming through, popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere with a $6 super chat from Europe. Boy, oh boy, imagine being there. He says, hey there, Michael, I'm here lurking in the shadows. You really think the GTA 6 is not going to get delayed? GTA 6 cannot afford to get delayed, okay? They cannot afford to delay Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's a windstorm out here today, so you guys are going to have to put up with that. That's okay, though. We got a little support, so we'll wrap it up early. But with that said, GTA 6 will not be getting delayed, in my opinion, unless there is an absolute necessity to delay the biggest entity in all of video. You're talking about missing out on the holiday sales. You're talking about, you know, a lot of things like that. So there's no way that the game is going to get delayed, in my opinion, and I'm going to show you why here, because we have a big problem that is brewing, and it's only going to get worse as we get closer to November 19th. So in 215 days, this problem might be 10 times worse than it already is right now. So they have to get the game out sooner rather than later, and that's the reality of the situation. There's no more room for delays. Because I don't see what benefit that would do for them, really, to be honest, other than the game is actually in shambles and that they do need more time to fix the game and that they do need more time to patch things up and to polish things up. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we do believe that 215 days, they want crackle over the wind now. So you guys can't make up your... I can give you both. I can give you crackle and wind. So if you want both, that's fine with me, but you're going to have to make a choice. Because it's really windy out here, and I know that's probably worse than the crackle. So you guys are going to have to figure it out. I'm not going to sit out here and play audio issues for the whole hour, 2-hour stream. You guys are going to have to figure it out. You guys love derailing things when it probably wasn't even that bad, and now you got pure wind. Someone wrote a whole paragraph. It was deleted. We couldn't see it. It was probably negative. These people have severe issues, to say the least. I mean, we're talking massive issues. Let me go ahead and try this. How about this? Let's switch back over to see if the crackle's fixed. Maybe this is causing it. We're going to see if we can fix the crackle here. We're switching back over. How about now? Is it still crackling? In fact, I'm going to listen to it back to see what's going on. Hello? Hello? I don't hear any crackle. Hello? We switch back to this, and you let me know if the crackle is still there. Oh, yeah, severe issues. I mean, it's been happening for many, many years now. This is why people have left the channel. It's not because of me. It's just because they get death threats and they get harassment and you know, it's a sad situation, but what do you want me to do? I mean, like, what can I do, right? Like, I can't pick and choose who views the show, and I can't pick and choose their behavior, you know? So it's either we just continue the show or we don't. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys are going to have to man up and grow some fucking balls and figure it out. It is better now. It's still a little bit crackly. I hear some crackles. Well, it doesn't matter unless you guys are getting out the Bruce Wayne bucks. I mean, does it really matter? Because it's either wind or crackle, and I can't tell you which is worse because I can't hear you. I don't hear crackle on my end, though. So there is no crackle on my end. So it's something to do with the audio transportation to the computer. So that's what's causing it. But there's nothing I can really do at this point. I mean, it's just going to have to be Crackle City or it's going to have to be Wind City. You're going to have to figure it out, guys. That we can certainly tell you. You're going to have to figure it out, but you're getting me off track, and I don't like getting off track out here. I'm trying to get it on track. I'm trying to make a show for the VOD watchers who are total losers, by the way. If you watch this after the fact, you might be a total incel because I'm already on the next stream tomorrow, right? Or whatever, whenever we go live next. So, you know, if you're not here now, then the live streams don't hold impact. In my opinion, they don't even matter after they're done. That's why we need you guys in here while it's live, because that's the entire point of doing this, to do this while we're doing it live and not you losers watching it after the fact with your excuses about how you were at work, how you were at school, how you got so damn busy, when we know that you're nothing but an incel sitting down there in that fucking basement on unemployment, you know, a disability rather. So it's just really a sad situation that we can tell you. So I need you guys to lock in here and now, not after the fact. Because by the time you're watching this after the fact, we're probably on a different stream. We're probably doing another show. So you got to be in the now and in the moment to get the most out of these streams. That we can tell you that's how this works. Because if I wanted to just, you know, make videos where you guys could watch them after the fact, I would record 2 hours of me babbling out here and just upload it and say, here you go, guys. And no one's going to watch that. No one's watching 2 hours of that. So it's a different format. It's a stream. You know, it's a part of being, you know, interacting with the stream as it's live. That's the entire purpose of this. And if you're not doing that, then it defeats really the purpose of doing it. So you have to shape up and lock in. Did you see that Red Dead Redemption 2 was voted for the best game of all time? I don't care. We're here talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. We're not talking about a game that came out nearly 10 years ago. I have multiple videos on Red Dead Redemption 2. You're too lazy to look, and you know. So there's the answer. I covered Red Dead Redemption 2 extensively many years before any of you losers found the channel, so go fuck yourself. I don't care. I've been doing this for longer than any of you have found the channel. You don't matter. You don't exist. There you go. There's the answer. Shut the fuck up and lock into the goddamn topic at hand and quit changing the subject, quit derailing the subject, go to DSP, go to fucking Wings of Redemption and go over there. I don't give a shit. It's fucking ridiculous how you losers want to come over here and play troll. It's 2026. Grow the fuck up. So fucking cringe. God damn. Shit ain't even fucking relevant. We're not even relevant. Like, if we were relevant, then it's like, well, that's one thing, you know. But we're not relevant. We had a few moments of relevancy, but that train passed a long time ago, believe me. So not much we can do at this point, but I don't really care. Because we're 215 days away until the biggest entity in all of video. I need you guys to get on video games, okay? I don't know what you guys get on, but it's whatever drug of your choice is really clouding that brain up there, because you guys can't get on the hype train for video games, and it's really bizarre, actually. But you guys watch Luke Steffens all the time. You watch all these other video game commentators, and you're like, oh my gosh, this game looks so amazing, you know. And it's funny how you can play two-faced elsewhere. But you come over here and act like video games are dead, video games are trash, and you go elsewhere and you talk highly of video games. You're like, oh yeah, this looks awesome, and for $40 I'll buy this. You know, it looks so much fun. But you come over here and act like gaming is dead, and it's like, well, you're the loser, you're the total incel, not me. So we're 215 days away until the biggest entity in all of video. We got derailed there by audio issues. You should have just said. You know, I mean, there's not much we can do. It's either wind or crackle. We can give you both, though. Maybe that's the solution. I can put both on here if the crackle is too disrupting, and we're going to give you both. How about that? Let's test this out here. We're going to give you both. How does this sound here? There could be a delay now. How does that sound? How does that sound? So we have the wind and the crackle. There you go. You get both. That's what you guys want. The wind and the crackle. The wind and the crackle. Okay, just start timing people. Don't ban, but start timing people out that want to talk about different video games. If you're not here to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, then we can't help you. You need to go find someone else to watch, okay? You're a troll. You need severe help. Being a troll is maybe funny for 5 minutes. After that, it becomes a mental illness, okay? When you get 60 years old, if you make it that far, you probably won't, because you have underlying heart disease. You probably have cancer. You don't go to the doctor to get checkups. I mean, honestly, what's going to happen is you're going to die early. And in those moments, when you know it's over, when you know the end is coming, you're going to look back and be like, holy shit, I wasted my entire fucking life on the internet being a fucking retard. That's what you're going to do. And I tried to warn you. You know, I tried to warn you to better your life and better your health. And I told people to get jobs on here all the time, and guess what they did? They actually left the show and got jobs. Now, that sucks for me because we're making less money, because they actually left the fucking show. And I didn't expect them to leave the fucking show, but they did leave the fucking show. And they actually got a job. And you know what? That's actually great. They got the employment application, they filled it out, they actually got a call back, and they said, damn, let's take this opportunity and see where it takes us. So, and then as a result, they hit the gym, they bettered their physical health, bettered their mental health, they got more money in the bank. I mean, come on. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Damn. Instead of coming on here to the YouTube live chat and act like a dumbass, you know, it's a sad situation that we could tell you. Oh, we got a lot of echo. See, how about you pay me right now $50 and I'll just shut the fucking stream off? This is the new thing. You pay me and I won't stream. How about that? How about that? Because that's what we're going to start doing. You pay me and I won't go live. That's what we're going to do. Because I'm tired of hearing about it, bro. Then you're going to get crackle. The crackle can't be as bad as the wind. There's no way. I'm trying to talk about GTA 6. I have slides, I have graphics, and you guys are talking about everything else under the sun. It's ridiculous. So you're going to stick with the crackle, because I'm going to assume that that's not as bad as the wind, because the wind is nonstop out here. It's really cold, actually. It's really chilly out here. So we're not going to do echo. We're not going to do wind. We're going to stick with the crackle. Those are the options that we have. I literally can't help you any other way. I can't help you any other way, so you guys are going to have to figure it out. Something changed. Audio is fixed. It is a miracle. What does that mean? It should still be crackling. Why are you even outside in the first place? To elicit a response from the mentally unwell on the internet, and we can make them... we're very smart. I've been working the internet for multiple years, and they're mentally unwell people. They're mentally retarded people. So we come out here so that you fucking engage with my content. That's what we do. Negative or positive, it doesn't matter. And engagement is a W. That's how it works on the internet. Attention is economy. You're an idiot, okay? So why don't you tell your mother that she should have aborted you, and boy, oh boy, you guys can actually be fucking happy for once in your life. I would love to see your face, because I've seen these people, and boy, oh boy, are they fucking retards. You know? Some of these people are looking Down syndrome type people. Really fucking dumb people. Swear to God.
At the Gamer 0070 super chatted £4
All
and
these
99
fucking European
pence.
people. Why do you guys
GTA 6 trailer 3 should be
hell.
soon.
What's with
GTA
Europe
6
in
will
here?
destroy all hot
Jesus
games for many
Christ, what
years
is with
to come.
Europe
The
in
hype
here?
is real. How much GB do you think GTA
You can't even
6
afford
will
fucking
be?
GTA 6. Y'all are broke over there. Shut the fuck up. Europe this, Europe that. Like, why are you guys all in Europe? Why is the whole internet in Europe? Jesus Christ. No one in the USA is on the internet? Like, I swear to God, it's all Europe in here. All Europe. Europe, UK. My God. Does the fucking USA use the internet? It doesn't seem like they do. Well, there we go. Blur's coming through. Jesus Lord.
At Blur _ super chatted $5. These guys are line up at the trough. Pig emoji, pig emoji.
Yeah, that's
pig
all they
emoji,
do. I mean,
pig
you know,
emoji,
Crocat just put out
pig
that beautiful
emoji,
film,
pig
and
emoji,
they didn't
pig
listen on that
emoji,
either.
pig
It's a
emoji,
sad situation.
Pig emoji, pig emoji, pig emoji, pig emoji, pig emoji.
They didn't listen. You know, Crocat shows the video. He shows, you know, and they just don't listen. So if they're not going to listen to Crocat, why would they listen to me? I mean, you know, it's a lost cause. I mean, if they can't listen to Crocat for the second time around, then, you know. Hey, if you're a troll, you're banned. Like, that's how the internet works. Fuck you. God damn, you're getting timed out at the very least. You're getting timed out at the very least. It's cold, it's windy, we got audio issues, you got half the chat not talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't want to see any of you buy it. Because if you buy this game on November 19th in 215 days, what Michael is going to do is we're going to get our fucking spyglass out, our magnifying glass out, and I'm going to go through all of your fucking channels, all of your fucking shit, and I'm going to fucking ban you once I find out that you bought the game, yet you had nothing to say about this game 215 days before release. Hypocrite! That's what it is. Hypocrite! It's fucking pathetic. You don't want to talk about the game, but boy, oh boy, when Rockstar pulls it back, you got, shut up and take my money. Bunch of consumers. Bunch of consumers. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, I don't care about GTA 6. I don't care. Your ass will be streaming that shit day one like everyone else. You can hit the go live on PlayStation and you'll be streaming that shit day one. I mean, come on, dude. You ain't fooling nobody. It's ridiculous. Okay, now the chat's totally dead. You see, that's what happens. You know, it's they got stuff to say before the pre-show. The pre-show, they were talking all the storm up in here. They were saying everything about whatever. Then all of a sudden you go live and your face is on the screen and they freak out. Well, that's okay. We got secret YouTube channels that are doing successful. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not going to sit out here and just wait for one person to comment because you all have social anxiety. You people seriously need help. You got to go talk to someone about that. It's okay to get help. You guys seriously need to get fucking help. Because I can't help you, bro. I'm not fucking Dr. Phil. I wish I could help you guys. Now the shit's not even working. The damn thing froze. Jeez. It's too cold out here. Nothing's working. It's fucking freezing out here. It's unreal. You know, everything's not working. You got the audio issues. You got the freaking video freezing now. It's cold as shit out here. If they can't talk about video games, then they might need to go see Dr. Phil, because it's bizarre. There's not going to be another delay. There's not going to be another delay. There's not going to be another delay. There's not. I want you to argue with me. I don't want you to agree, because you don't agree anyway. So I want you to argue. What evidence do you have to suggest that there is going to be another delay? You have nothing. I mean, you don't. So I don't know how you can even argue that there's going to be a delay when, sure, it's been a year since they've last talked about the game, but, from trailer 1 to trailer 2, it was way longer than a year. I think it was 400 plus days. So that's nothing new. You can't. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with people. You can't tell them to do something. Okay. You just can't. You have to beat it out of them. You really do. So you have to either piss them the fuck off, which is what we're trying to do in here, and it's not working. They're not getting the bait, because I'm trying to get you guys to fucking have a conversation in here. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm on a Chromcat video. You're not. His channel is dead. That's the reality of the situation. All the copycats that rode off the coattails of World Class, their fucking channels are dead, because mine is. We get lower views now. So they fucking fell off. Not that they were on, but I'm just saying, since we have hit this little rut here where the parasocials think they won, and they all had to, take their big exit and roll that carpet out and say, we're rolling it back up and we're leaving, and all this other bullshit, then, that's okay, because that means that, it's a trickle-down effect. That means you're affecting other creators as well that specifically rode off the coattails of World Class. So, I don't know what to tell you. Let's take a look here. I need someone in here. Where's Carl Johnson? Carl Johnson was we were having fun yesterday surmising and speculating about Grand Theft Auto 6, and of course he's not in here today, so we can't have that fun, because you guys are empty when it comes to anything regarding this game. I cannot do this whole summer with this audience. We're going to have to buy bots or do something, because it's fucking pathetic. I can't have a conversation out here with a bunch of people that can barely formulate sentences. Crowcat Part 4, I'm about ready to run it back right now. Fuck it. I mean, if you guys can't... Here's the thing. I do the show for you guys. 150 viewers every single day of my life. That's what we do. I've dedicated... This is what we do, okay? If you can't respect the fucking hustle, then you need to get a goddamn shot that turns you into a fucking man. You guys are fucking pussies. The biggest fucking pussies. You got vagina instead of balls.
Super chatted 10 Canadian
what
dollars.
The fuck?
Trailer 3 soon.
Trailer 3 is coming. Trailer 3 is coming. That's all you need to know. Trailer 3 is coming. Trailer 3 is coming. The game is not getting delayed. If you want to argue, great. I'll open up the line right now and tell you you're a fucking dumbass. Because you are. You have no evidence to suggest that the game is getting delayed further. There's literally nothing that says that. Officially. From what we understand and what we know right now, everything is still on track. That's what we've heard last with the Take-Two investor call back in, February? We are approaching the 1-year anniversary of Trailer 2. Rockstar is cooking. And I'm going to show you why they have to get the game out sooner rather than later. There's only one mod. There's 2 mods in here. What happened to my mods? They were all talking earlier, and then all of a sudden I bring up Europe or something, and then they start getting back into their cave. Crowcat will destroy GTA 6 if it's bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Crowcat didn't cover Starfield. Crowcat didn't cover, and he talks about that in the new video too. He shows it goes by quick, but he talks about that in the new video. There's a lot covered in that new new video, that new film. But you guys, the whole internet didn't really listen to it. I mean, they really didn't listen to it. That's why I watched it multiple days. I said, we have to. Why has development taken so long? Because it's a complex and sophisticated game. Yeah, when it comes out, you'll see exactly why it took so long. How is this hard to understand? How is this hard to understand? It's a very complex and very sophisticated game. It's the biggest budget of all time. It's arguably the biggest. It is the biggest video game of all time. That's why it's taking so long. Not to mention the online, which they haven't even we have no idea what the hell that's going to entail or when that is coming. But I would assume it's going to be a two-part process, like it has been in the past. But I think this time there's going to be a bigger wait, and that's actually great for them because you can do a two-part release for this game. So essentially, you can do a two-part release, and everyone will be anticipating the online, and that's going to be a shit show at least for the first week or so. But with the servers and things like that. But a slow rollout is what's going to happen for that. Yeah, they can't. Well, that's the reality. That's how they're on the internet. I mean, do you think the NPC street dialogue will be AI? No, there's not going to be any AI, generative AI in the game. Look at this right here. He's coming through the shekels. That's what we love to see. Coming through in a way that makes sense. It's cold.
One Sai has just tipped 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat.
That's what we're talking about. Israeli shekels coming through in a way that makes sense. But if Luke Steffens has 1,000 viewers live every day, do you really honestly believe that he has 1,000 real viewers? Because that's a lot of viewers on YouTube. Really, it is the dead internet theory. The internet is actually, because what are the odds that we all watch the same streamers? Think about how big the internet is, and think about how many people are on this planet. You're telling me that, you know what I'm saying? So only 200 people, 300 people watch this other guy's stream, and we're all watching it? The internet is dead, bro. 90% of the internet is probably all fucking bots. And there's only like maybe 1,000 or so people on the internet. Because how do we all watch the same creators, especially when they have no views? I mean, really, honestly, think about that. Like, isn't that insane? Like, what are the odds that we're all watching the same people? Even if they have views, it's not that many. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. 215 days right here. Zadie come through. 250. He's coming through with the NGN. Motherfuckers in Transylvania. 215 days until history is made. Yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait. Trailer 3 will be out sooner rather than later at this point. I mean, they have to get the wheels in motion here. They have to get the machine going. That's what they got to do. So hopefully you enjoyed the crackle today because it's windy. You're going to have to pick your poison today. Well, I mean, you guys have negative takes, and honestly, I can't knock people's hustle. I mean, if they're doing better than me, I can't knock. I can't. How am I going to sit there and say that they suck when they're doing better than me? I mean, really, honestly, how does that even make sense? Maybe creatively I disagree with what they're putting out, but that doesn't matter because they're doing better than me. They're making more money. They're getting more views. So clearly they're doing something right and I'm doing something wrong. So you know what? Maybe I do need to shut my mouth. That's my new take on it. I'm not jealous. I'm just curious on why people like garbage, but, that's what happens when you consistently line up to the buffet and never question the quality. Look at this right here coming through yet again with the Israeli shekels. It is what we love to see.
At Theon One Sai has
cold as shit out here. Holy fuck.
Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat.
Chilly as hell.
Rockstar need to be at their best. But some gamers have unrealistic expectations and then they will say the game is bad.
Well, I don't care what
That's
they say.
just
You know
not
what we're
fair.
doing when the game comes out? We're lighting the candles. We're turning the lights off. We're experiencing the game. We don't care about what other people have to say about the game. We've waited for this for so long. It's Rockstar Games. up on their pedestal again potentially. We waited 13 plus years for this game. I mean, quite frankly, I don't really care about what a bunch of losers on the internet have to say about this game. It's going to be me in the game, and that's all that matters. And, we'll eventually take a look at what people have to say, but it's not going to impact my enjoyment on the game because this is the big one, and there won't be anything bigger in our lifetime. So I don't understand why that even matters and why people put so much stock into what other people are saying about this game when that just doesn't matter at all. It's Rockstar Games, and the last time we've seen them come out with the game was, of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. And everyone puts that on a pedestal, so I don't have any reason to really doubt that this game will be a massive flop in at least a lot of areas. And maybe it's great that Rockstar is an all-new, most of the Rockstar, not most, but some of the Rockstar guys are gone because, you know what, maybe it was time for them to leave. And we'll see what this new team is putting together. And, there's obviously still veterans there, but, maybe this will be the best and the only good GTA game. It'll make the other ones look obsolete. You won't want to go back. I mean, that's what we're looking for. We need to go back to GTA 4, GTA 5, San Andreas. I mean, those are classic games, and we remember them fondly, but that's where they sit. We'll stay on GTA 6. Why are you assuming about a whole continent? Because you're woke as fuck. You're a pussy on the internet. You jump into the internet because it's your virtual escape. Everyone on the internet has a dose of mental illness. That's what the internet is. It's not normal to be on the internet. It's not normal to play video games past a certain age. It's not. It's a mental illness. It's a cope. Sorry. That's why I stopped watching movies. Movies are an insult to my intelligence. They play pretend. I'm not going to go watch someone play pretend and pay money to do that. I mean, it's just pathetic. It really is. It's an adult mental illness is what it is, watching a movie. It really is. It's when you were younger, you didn't know any better. That's why life was better, because you didn't know any better. Now you have everything figured out, or at least you think you do, especially the people in their early 20s in there. And I'm not saying anyone does, but I'm just saying, why would you go watch a movie? I mean, it's all fake. And then when you see that it's fake, you get shocked because you were so dumb that you actually thought it was real. That's why you went to the movie theater to begin with. You had to think it was real to go to it. I mean, that's what you did. You literally had to think it was real at one point, from getting into your car to driving to the movie theater. That's a mental illness. I don't watch movies anymore. They're made for poor peasants with mental illness, and they nickel and dime you so they can play pretend, and they can live in the yachts, and they can live in the Hollywood Hills. Why would I support that? Like, what the fuck? Why would I support that? I mean, really, honestly. Why would I support that? That's a mental illness. They're not entertaining anyway. I've already seen the entertaining movies. They don't make entertaining movies anyway. It's all fake anyway. It's all green screen slop. AI. Movies are a mental illness. And the people that watch movies and get into that whole movie review culture, very unwell people. I think they might be worse than gamers, because at least gamers, you could argue that it does increase the, there might be a link to, hand and eye coordination to a certain extent. Now, I don't think that outweighs the negatives, because I think the negatives are video games are the devil. Okay, I mean, they really are. In fact, if you have a family, get the video games out of the house right now. Unless it is strictly educational, get them out of the house right now. Really, honestly. Look at the Amish. The Amish are doing well. They got no technology. It's not needed in your life. It really isn't. You'll be much happier without all this bullshit. It's all Satan worshiping slop. That's all it is. It's terrible stuff. It's terrible stuff. Educational games, sure. Fitness games, sure. Like Wii Fit, absolutely. Anything other than that, it needs to be banned. Or at least they need to raise the age limit to 25 and above. Okay? GTA 6 is a massive problem. We have a big problem with this game. Society is going to crumble with this game. This is probably the mark of the beast. I mean, the devil is going to be reaching a lot of people, and that's what the devil wants to do, right? How does the devil come into the home on a mass scale? Well, GTA 6. Millions of people are going to be playing that day one. You know, and it glorifies violence, and it romanticizes violence. It makes it all look cool, and it's a terrible thing, really. And the thing is, they're not doing anything to change how it works. You know, little Johnny can go on the PlayStation Store and just click download, and, you know, you got photorealistic graphics. You got, you know, a very realistic open world. And I don't care if you guys disagree. You can unmember now, and you can unmod, and you can do whatever you want. I really couldn't care less. Go fuck yourself. You're mentally unwell. You probably got the shot. You got the COVID shot, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Imagine getting the COVID shot. You know, that's a sign of mental illness. That's what that is. Big sign of mental illness. You gave into the system because they shoved it down your throat. They said you needed it, you know, and you said, "Oh shit, well, better get it." Couldn't think for yourself. Couldn't think for yourself, could you? You didn't hear about the immune system. Didn't learn about your immune system, did you? Oh man. Yep, you guys got the COVID shot in here. It's very evident. That's probably why you guys got worse. It affected your hormones and stuff. I mean, really, honestly, I think that might be the issue in here. That's why you guys can't string together sentences, because you got that COVID shot. Hell, you got the fucking fourth booster.
$5. I was lurking the chat for past 5 minutes.
It's horrible.
The amount of stupidity I see is unfathomable. They keep repeating the same thing day in and day out.
Yeah, I know, and it's just like, bro, like, how are we supposed to talk about this game when all they can say is maybe one or two things? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This is why we get mad, because it's like they cannot have a conversation. Now, Carl Johnson the other day was scratching a brain in here, and that was good. Yeah, but he's not in here today. We got Joshua Trump in here. He's coming through. Oh yeah, these people. Some of these people in here definitely wore a mask in their car. I still see people wearing a mask outside. Could you imagine putting on a COVID mask outside in 2026? like to me, that's just really absurd. But if you go into these do nothing democratic cities, they have all their masks on still. They still think COVID is rampant. I mean, I had COVID probably. I think I did. We were definitely sick, and I was out here on this bench still working. So, you know, we were still doing the show. We definitely, it was in 2020 or 2021. We definitely had something, and we weren't feeling good, but the show must go on. I mean, I have graphics. I'm ready. I don't know what you guys are doing, but, you know, you guys want to talk about COVID. You want to talk about everything but the game because, you know, you don't think the game exists and you think it's like a La La Land thing or something. I have no idea what's wrong with you people, but it's not based in reality, I'll tell you that. But they should ban video games unless it's educational, in my opinion, or at least put a lot of restrictions on them because, you know, the brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25. That's what the science says. You can look it up to fact check what I'm saying. And, you know, knowing that the brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25, I mean, you shouldn't be able to buy a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 until you're 25, at the very least. So there needs to be better things in place to prevent people under the age of 25 from buying this game that aren't fully developed. I don't see how that's not reasonable. I think it's very fair. The COVID will hurt some feelings. I don't care. That's what they wanted to talk about in 2020. They were doing that shit. If you guys were in here in 2020, they wanted to talk about that instead of video games. So it's always, guys, we have tried to talk about video games for 15 years now. We have not found the audience yet for it. So I have no idea how to do it, but everyone else can do it. And I guess you have to buy bots. I think that's the only solution because that's what everyone else seems to be doing. They buy bots and then they get like 5 real people to start agreeing because they see the herd and everyone's saying, oh yeah, you know, this show's amazing. And you know, they you know, so I think that's what it is. I think they're all buying bots. Well, I mean, yeah, they should ban video games. They should ban movies as well, unless they're educational. Anything educational to better is a thumbs up in my opinion. But that's not what people want to see. They want to see violence on the screen. That's what they love. They love violent video games. They defend that slop, and they're idiots. I mean, really, honestly, they're idiots. If you really think someone playing CS:GO for fucking 4 years straight, literally, because there's people that do that longer than that. I mean, it's just like, bro, you can't tell me that their mental health is well. You just can't. I'm sorry. It's common sense. You can't tell me that their mental health is well when they are addicted to these violent video games. And obviously CSGO is maybe not the best example, but that's probably what you losers play. Could never fucking be me. But, there's other violent video games that people play, and it's like, bro, you can't tell me that that has any benefits. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Now, luckily, with the way these games we just played, like 2-3 brand new games, they're all terrible. I mean, you can't get addicted to that stuff because it's all garbage. It's the same game on repeat. Why would I want to play that? They should ban social media too. I agree, absolutely. Everything that isn't going to benefit someone's life probably needs to be banned. Or there needs to be a lot more things in place. Right now it's too, But that's okay because society will evolve in about 200 years from now, 150 years from now, 100 years from now. They will, they'll look back and be like, wow, this is what people did. They had one life, and from cradle to casket, they fucking just sat on the internet all day. Think about that. Really, honestly, think about that. From cradle to casket, some of these losers have essentially just sat on the internet all day. Like, what are you guys doing? That's why they should have time limits on the internet at least. There should be ID verification, Face ID verification to utilize the internet. Your real name and profile picture. It's unbelievable how you can just log on to the internet, and it's like The Purge on the internet. It's like The Purge, and like that movie The Purge, where they put it's just they got like a whole day or whatever. It's a dumb movie, but that's what the internet is. It's a Wild West. Why is that even a thing in society? That's like anyone with a brain. A computer is a tool. And, when you abuse the tool, I guess that's the problem. But a computer is it's a tool to help you in life, to be more productive, and that's initially what it was. It wasn't fucking games and all this other shit. Maybe chess, but like, come on, Well, then they realized that no one really gives a shit about that stuff, so they just turn it into everything's entertainment and everything is rot your brain. You get indoctrinated by a bunch of fucking horrible shit on the internet. It's just, the whole internet needs to be banned. That would be great, because then I'd have to get a job. Well, we need to get one anyway, because you guys can't support, so, don't bitch about the streams when we can't be facilitating them as much, because we're going to have to work that 9 to 5 because you guys can't support the show. But that's okay, because that means you'll get one too. But you won't actually. You'll be watching someone else. That's what you losers do. When I'm offline, you go watch someone else. I mean, you guys literally just bounce around all day. It's a sad situation. Depression is at an all-time high. They have to get the dopamine hit in the brain somehow, hence the internet 24/7. Well, they're depressed because they're on the internet 24/7 and they're not realizing that. They're like drug addicts. They can't see it from the outside. They can't, And obviously that's something that you can't just turn off and on. You have to work at that for a long time. But they're literally addicts. It's no different than being a drug addict on the street. A homeless person or something. I mean, really honestly, it's a crippling addiction is what it is. to slave away to this World Wide Web shit. It's fucking unreal. I mean, why would you? Let me just ask you this: why would you want to communicate that people that, like the whole thing is fucked up? I mean, it really is. I don't care. The whole thing is fucked up. You're like I need you to like have a third person perspective on this for 1 second, and ask yourself, if you were a higher level thinker, if you had a high IQ, and there was a room full of people, and it was separated in the middle, and you had a group of people over here that will not socialize with real people, but they will on the internet, versus people that will socialize no matter what. Which group are you going to choose? Well, I'm not choosing the mental ill. I'm not choosing people that want to sit in front of a fucking device and completely tune out the real world. That's a mental illness. That's what that is. It's a mental illness. I mean, how is it not? Now, if you can moderate it and you can still be productive, that's one thing, but believe me, it is easier said than done. Social media is fake. Social media is fake. What's good? What good has come from this? What good has come from this? I mean, you know, I tried to expand the barrier here and try and meet people in real life, but you know that backfired for me because we ran into people that weren't good people. You know, they want to take things and they want to, you know, be opportunists and things like that. And it's just like, bro, I'm a fucking nerd that wants to talk about video games. I don't want to go do this shit over here. I don't want to go do that shit over here. I don't want fucking cameras in my faces. I don't care about any of that shit. I want to talk about video games, and that's evident by the years of fucking videos that we put out long before any of you dumb incels found the fucking channel. So why don't you do your motherfucking research and say, wow, you know, this guy likes video games, you know? The fuck? Unreal. Oh, multiplayer games need to be banned as well. I think that needs to be... Yeah, multiplayer. Because here's the thing with single-player games: most of the single-player games last. You know, there's definitely an end to the single-player games. It is, but it's the same as drug and alcohol. That's what I'm saying. But they will never admit it because we're talking to those people right now, and that's like going up to a drug addict or an alcoholic and saying that you can't do that. It's a long recovery process. Believe me. Where is the support? That's what I'm talking about. Maybe you need to step up and facilitate the support. It's cold out here, and I'm about ready to shut it down. I have slides, but you guys got off to a bad start talking about audio issues and all this other crap, and then, you know. So I was on track until you guys start bringing up audio issues. Maybe you shouldn't have brought it up because it's still crackling. I mean, you're telling me about a problem that literally I can't fix. It's cold as shit out here. Yeah, the super volcano, they said that's going to erupt sometime in the next 200 years, right? Well, you guys wouldn't know about that because you're in the UK. But the super volcano in Yosemite, they said once that goes, it's over. Freeloading parasites. Look at this right here. I'm standing up. Look at this right here. Dr. Blitz is in the building. It's what we love to see.
Parasites.
Freeloading parasites. It's unreal. Can't support the content. Could never be you. Dr. Blitz in the building coming through. It is what we love to see with a 5. It's cold out here. Ready for the PowerPoint, by the way. Well, it's not a PowerPoint. Snap, crackle, and pop. It's a sad situation. Sad situation that we can tell you. They will continue filming volcanoes. They will continue filming the volcano instead of helping others. Oh yeah, because well, that exactly. Yep, that's exactly correct. Yep, they'll film it instead of helping others. Because they quickly assess a situation and they say what can I benefit from this situation instead of helping others, and that's just their personality. Sad situation. That we could tell you, it's a sad situation. Guys, let's go. It's cold out here. Your ass is inside. You're privileged. You know, let's go. It's fucking freezing out here. It looks warm, but it ain't. And you got that wind that's cutting right through you. That's why we're rocking back and forth to stay warm. You guys aren't listening. We didn't bring out the coat because I thought we didn't need the coat, but we needed the coat. And you guys have a completely, totally dead chat in here. Let's go. Let's be like Luke Steffens and move the chat. You know, the chat moves fast over there. 1,000 viewers. Let's go. Jeez. I'm not bringing the slides up. I don't think they deserve the slides today. And I have them, believe me. We were ready for a show, but you guys want to start derailing and talking about everything else but the game and everything else but what we set out to do here. It's a disrespect to my time. It really is. It's a disrespect to my time is what it is. And then you guys can chat during the fucking pre-show or during the fucking, before the stream went live, you guys can chat it up. Boy, oh boy, don't have a problem. Then when Michael goes live, it's a big problem. Just unsubscribe. We'll start over. Don't care. It's going to be more fun starting over. Jeez. It's getting tiresome. They have nothing to say. They don't want to communicate. Then what's the point of me being go? If no one is going to communicate, do you really want to? Bro, the whole concept of going live is to communicate and interact with others. That is what the point is. That's why I didn't start doing this right off the bat, unlike all of these other dumb retards that have no fucking goddamn video content worth a fucking damn. I have been doing this for 8 or 9 years before we ever hit fucking go live. What the fuck? God damn. Then you guys want to just sit in here and fucking, like, you preach to other people to communicate. That is not, that's like telling a drug addict to put the drug down. Fuck, it is not going to work. They're not going to communicate. Tell them that they're fucking stupid and then they will communicate. They'll fucking defend themselves. That's how they communicate. You have to piss them off in here. That's how you fucking do it. So why don't you guys start arguing with each other? Because that's going to start communication. That's why Input Funny's a fucking pussy, because he can't come in here and fucking communicate. Too fucking scared. Jeez. Well, that's okay, because when this game does come out, if we get any viewers, it will be all gray usernames. So you guys are going to have to fight through that if you want your message heard, because you're used to being the center of attention in here. But boy, oh boy, when there's a big game like this, there presumably will be a few more people in here, and there will be a lot of gray usernames. So you're gonna have to figure that one out. You don't want to chat now, but boy, oh boy, when the time does come to get your message out, it won't be heard because there's gonna be a lot of people in here. You're gonna have to do better. Oh Lord. Guess we'll just sit out here and do nothing. That's fine with me. We'll just rock back and forth. We'll just be mentally ill together. That's what you guys want to do. You can't communicate with me. You got nothing to say because you got to wait for official news like a bunch of fucking sheep. You got to wait for a bunch of fucking, I can't wait for official news because my content, I mean, first of all, it's oversaturated when there is official news, right? Everyone's got an opinion on the game when there's official news. When there's a new trailer, everyone's got reaction videos and streams. The shit's going to be buried. So we have to start now. We have to start now. I said, the more you guys super chat, what we're going to do is we're going to start a new system. It's actually very innovative. The more you pay me, the less live we will go. Okay? So we're going to start setting goals, and I say, okay, if we make this much, we won't go live for the next 2 days. That's what we're going to start doing. How about that? Because you guys can't figure this out. Why don't you guys go watch WrestleMania tonight? Why don't you guys go watch WrestleMania tonight? Get your championship belt out in that basement. Get that champion. Let's just have some fun tonight. We don't have to, let's do it. Let's get the championship belt out and let's have some fun tonight and we'll suspend our disbelief and believe that there are two guys in spandex actually fighting each other and they hate each other. Let's have fun. We don't need to be woke all the time. Let's go. Jesus Lord. NBA playoffs. NBA fell off 7 years ago. Wait until LeBron retires and Steph Curry and all the there ain't no one left. No superstars left. NBA fell. Hell, I think the NBA fell off after LeBron's prime. After LeBron, after he kind of settled down a little bit and got older, I mean, it's just not exciting. Derrick Rose. The Bulls had their resurgence a little bit there in the 2010s. Yeah, the NBA. Then they did that COVID thing where let's go. Oh yeah, it did fall off after Jordan, but he came back and he wasn't. It wasn't as good. Well, we're gonna have to shut it down. It's too cold. You guys are not listening out here. Terrible. So let me look at the support here and see if it's terrible or not. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Below average to say the least. We were doing good there. When we came back for the Chromcat reaction streams. You guys were coming in bigly and strongly, and I said, "Well, shit, we'll just play this back for the rest of the year." Because you guys, you guys still don't listen. I mean. Where's the social media in GTA 6? Nowhere to be seen in Trailer 2. Well, that's okay because we're on to Trailer 3 now. I mean, Trailer 2 was a whole year ago, so. Trailer 2 was a whole year ago. We don't know if the social media is cut, although I will say that in Trailer 2 there was less of it. But there were still hints of it clearly being in the game. But hopefully it's not been... They got mad with Chromcat video and they left. Well, they got mad. The DLSS 5 thing. No, before that was the Bill argument. The Last of Us Bill thing. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the Bill character in The Last of Us. That got the chat moving faster than I've ever seen in a long time. I said Bill was gay in the game, and they didn't agree. For some reason, yet the evidence suggests that he is gay in the game. Okay? And all of a sudden they said, well, it was subtle it wasn't subtle in the game. Okay? You didn't play the game. I'm right and you're wrong. Okay? The game was always woke. And it's okay. I mean, what's wrong with you people? Okay? Bill is gay in the game. That is 100%, well, maybe not 100, but maybe 99% confirmed. If you just pay attention. And it's pretty in your face. It's very much so in your face. I mean, they talk about the magazine at least twice. Why does Bill have a gay magazine in his basement? Well, he's gay. Okay? He's gay in the game. In the PS3 game. That's not what you that's not what you want to hear, but that's what the game is. So, they do a whole show surrounding that relationship, which is all confirmed in the game. and you guys start freaking out. Oh, it wasn't like that in the game. Holy shit, the game was so much more subtle. I don't disagree with it, but the game was so much. No. You're trying to remember the game that never existed. Bill was gay in the game day one. Cope and seethe. That's the reality of the situation. Yep, 100% facts. So they got mad about that because they wanted to fantasize about the game being different than it actually is. And that was the first tipping point. That was the first strike. Second strike was the DLSS 5 conversation and how I was pro-AI. Okay? And I said, I said this looks like the future of gaming, and boy, oh boy, could they not handle that. So they want to stick with their old school Nintendo graphics and stuff like that. And, I'm here for the future of gaming. I'm here to see what's next. I'm here for the forward-thinking idea. And boy, oh boy, do these conservatives love to shoot that down in here. Sad situation. So that was the second strike, DLSS 5, and the AI conversation. They said AI is soulless, yet they haven't put out anything. I mean, I get more views than any of these people in here. These guys act like they work with Steven Spielberg and all this other shit. Dude, I get millions of fucking views. You can look at the channel and look at the numbers, and this is just one channel. What have you guys done? I mean, in terms of putting out something that's actually... You want to talk about human creation, what have you guys done? Like, what have you guys done? Have you put the camera on the tripod and made something that anyone gave a fuck about? You haven't. So shut the fuck up. So you can sit there and be the goddamn fucking critique guy, but at the end of the day, you're just pissed because you haven't made fucking content that even resonates with anyone. Because if you can make content that resonates with 5 people versus 0, well, then you're still winning. Doesn't matter the number. You're doing better than someone. So those were the 2 strikes. I'm trying to think of the third strike. It might have been the other day with the Chromecast video. I'm not sure. Anytime we get a little toxic out here, they take that personally as if I know them. I don't even know their fucking... I have no idea what you guys look like. I have no idea what your name is. I don't know you. But you want to play this one-sided thing. Just go look up studies on it. Just go look up a study. Jack Pitton's in the building, and look at this Jack Pitton. He said GTA 6 is delayed.
Jack Pitton super chatted £4.99. Let's hope we don't get a repeat of last November with a delay soon. BTW, I'm watching WrestleMania.
Look at this right here. Let's get the belt out, homie. He watching WrestleMania. That's what we talking about. He watching WrestleMania in Los. It's going to be terrible. iShow Speed's going to be there, though, so we're going to have to watch that. I was watching iShow Speed before he was actually famous. He was popular, but he wasn't famous. Now he's super famous, which is crazy because I have the old school iShow Speed merch. See, I do iShow Speed before you guys. You guys are normies. I recognize talent, and I said, this guy is going to be huge because this shit's entertaining. Now, he's not. He's a little bit more corporate now, but that's how you have to be. You gotta get crazy at the beginning, and then you gotta go corporate. Jack Pitt in the building coming through. It's cold out here, folks. Yeah, it's a 2-day event. They want you to sit in that basement for 2 days straight and watch some spandex. Oh yeah, Ghost of Yote. You can add that one too. I forgot about that one. Yeah, yep. Oh boy. Which is ironic, maybe not ironic, but it's funny because they loved the first game, right? The first game was so impeccable, so amazing, so perfect. But as soon as there's a little politic talk, as if that somehow has anything to do with the game. It's none of my business what their feelings are on certain things. Why would I care what the devs think? See, they can't separate the art from, and that's just not, they don't want to do that. They don't care. They have to get the developer's approval. They need a handshake, and in order for them to buy the game. That's the level of entitlement that they're on. It's ridiculous. I don't care. They're putting out a mass product for everyone. Resident Evil has banned me on Twitter. I still buy their games. What the fuck? I don't need their approval. I don't care. But, that was another one too, Ghost of Yote. All I said was that the open world kept throwing interesting stuff at us. I thought it was better than the first game, and they got pissed about that because something to do with Charlie Kirk. And I don't understand what that has to do with the game, but okay. They just want to make up issues and create problems, and it's like, bro, I don't care. I just don't care what their thoughts are. What does that have to do with the game? Nothing. Zero. So we were, and the thing is, it's like, bro, I was right, and they were wrong on all three of these things. Pixie is coming through.
At Pixie Torres 7,117
Oh, man.
super
Oh, that
chatted
got
5
hot too,
euros.
didn't it?
I have never played the OG Resident Evil 4, by the way.
Can you imagine? Oh, my God. I mean, we haven't. What was that one? I don't know. Well, most of the I hate to say this, but most of the Resident Evil games are not really that great. I mean, we just played Code Veronica for the first time. I mean, we played it a little bit before, so it's not technically the first time, but that's the most we probably have ever played it. Terrible game. Like, I would never play that game because it's like, bro, we're past that. It's 2026. Those are classic games, and the memory is better than actually going back and experiencing the slop. Because the games just don't hold up in 2026. I'm sorry, they just don't. Some of those games don't hold up well. Some of them do. Some of them hold up okay, but some of them games don't hold up all that well. And it's just like, bro, I'm ready to see GTA 6. I'm ready to see the next thing. I'm ready to see the next big thing. I'm not going back to the classics and playing this like JPEG. You walk through the JPEG that you can tell is a literal JPEG, and that's supposed to be just so damn amazing. And it's like, some of these games are so primitive and so freaking dated that I can't go back to some of these games. Some of those PS1 games, even some of those PS2 games. The audio on those games is terrible, and it's a sad situation. We got Carl Johnson is in the building. Is that what they're saying? Where? Who the fuck? We do have Carl Johnson in the building. Look at that right there, Carl Johnson. Hopefully, you got any new ideas here for what we could potentially see in Grand Theft Auto 6. Yesterday we were talking about the electric poles, and if you hit an electric pole, the building lights will go out at night. I certainly think that will be a thing. And the stretcher thing, I think there will be a stretcher for the ambulance. They'll put the injured person on the stretcher. Now, will the ambulance actually go to the hospital is really the next big thing. If they can do that, then I have to pause the game and say, holy fuck, like, we might actually start crying. Because if they can figure that out, then they've really exceeded expectations. If they put the injured NPC on the stretcher and they actually go to the hospital, because no game does that. You can follow and they don't do anything. They just go in circles. But if they can make it where you actually go to the hospital, holy shit, they've done it. Look at this right here, Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson's got he's got the brainstorming going, homie. You should be able to cut them with a helicopter. I don't think. No, you're not going to be able to do that. Cut them with. You're talking about the power lines. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds complicated, but yeah, you should be able to do that instead of clipping through. The ambulance is not going to the hospital. I disagree, my bulb. I'm putting $10 on that. $10 down. That's all we got. $10. Support's a little low in here. $10. I'm putting it down. Will the ambulance go to the hospital? What if they just completely remove it? Unreal. Okay, we're going to come over to the slides here. $10, you got a deal. Okay, well, we'll try and remember in 215 days if it releases then. If not, we'll have to wait longer. If the ambulance well, I don't think it'll disappear, but I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, and I'm not a game dev, so I don't know like what the ambition level is and what the hardware level. I just don't know. But you have to look at what they already have, and you have to say what's the next step. It's not hard to make. It's not hard to figure that out. I mean, that's common sense. The NPCs on the schedule going to the club. Can you imagine? Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that, but I think they might have yellow tape up. Mafia 2 has that mechanic. Oh, it's bad out here. Wow! Mafia 2 has that mechanic. No, you guys are underestimating the game. Now, I'm not saying, you have to have realistic expectations, but you guys are underestimating the game. You guys are thinking way too much about GTA 5 and expecting that to just be a cut and paste with new graphics. No one's going to be satisfied with that, bro. People have been playing GTA 6 for 13 years, GTA 5 for 13 years. Everyone knows what that game has to offer and what that game is about. I mean, they can't just cut and paste that and call it a day. They have to rework a lot of things, and But you should be able to hide in your car, like in Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs 1. You can turn the engine off and hide in your car, and I think that's a really interesting mechanic. And again, they have all of this to look at for inspiration if they choose to do so. From all of these other open world games that came out after GTA 5. I mean, there's a ton of open world games that came out after GTA 5. They have a ton of inspiration that they can look at and say, hey, wait a minute, that's actually a cool feature. Let's take it into our game and put a twist on it. Samson, I don't think the PlayStation 5 processor can handle all of the NPC calls. See, now, I disagree. Hardware doesn't matter. Period. End of story. Hardware doesn't matter. They'll find a way to do it. They found a way to get GTA 5 to run on 512 megabytes, 256 megabytes of RAM. They're going to find a way to make it work. It's Rockstar Games. It's not a random dev that, ported their slop to Unreal Engine and called it a day. I mean, come on, guys. If they have a lot of the engineer now, well, actually they don't. There's three guys that are. See, this is where it becomes a problem potentially because the three guys that did GTA since 3 through 5, all of them are gone. So hopefully their substitutes and replacements are just as good. I mean, guys, Red Dead 2 came out. You guys want to talk about Red Dead 2? You act like that game doesn't exist. That game came out in 2018. We can get a good idea on what to expect there. You guys act like that game doesn't exist. So I already said the hog tie mechanic in GTA 6 is going to be a duct tape mechanic where you can duct tape people, put them in the trunk. I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't be in there. I think that's going to certainly be a feature. Just cut and paste of the hog tie system. It doesn't matter if a game is good or not, but if the NPC calls, it needs a lot of powerful threads. What does that mean? What are NPC calls? Crimson Desert can have... That's what I'm saying. Crimson Desert... Yeah, Crimson Desert's got a lot going on, and that's, hardware doesn't matter. You act like the hardware now is like a quantum leap compared to 6 years ago. It's not. It's just more efficient. It's the same stuff. You act like there's a 20-year gap here. Now they want to play armchair game dev in here. Oh, the PlayStation 5. What about PlayStation 5? What are you talking about? Xbox Series S? What are you talking about? Now they want to play armchair dev in here. Well, that guy's probably an alt anyway. Now he knows how Rockstar does things, and he's an engineer. And oh man. Here we go. Well, those are great ideas, Michael, but the hardware limitations prevent that from... No. No. Okay, this is why... Here we go. We're going to jump into it. Let's get the support up in here at the like button and share the broadcast. Let's go. It's cold out here. It's like winter time out here, but it looks like it's spring. You guys are not locking in. Why don't you go eat some fish and chips, okay? How about you go do that and review that? Start your YouTube channel. Say, hey, Michael, I'm making a review. Fish and chips. I want to show you what the experience is like. I've never seen it before. So why don't you go do that? Jeez. Swear to God. I mean, I probably would watch. I mean, hardware Andes. There's always been hardware limitations. There's never not going to be hardware limitations. I don't know what these people are smoking, but it's very strong. Well, Rockstar can't do that. How do you know? Do you work on the Rage engine? The fuck? They showed trailer 1 and 2. I mean, that's the most next-gen thing I've ever seen for an open-world game. What are you talking about? Hardware limitations, by the way. You act like you've never seen the damn thing about this game. What are you smoking? Because it's very strong, dude. What the fuck? Hardware limitations. We've seen trailer 1, trailer 2, 50-plus screenshots to give us an indication of what the game's going to be. And you know, from where it stands right now, it's the most complex and the best graphics for an open world game ever. I don't know what you're talking about hardware limitations for. Clearly, they're not. I don't see hardware limitations in any of the media that we've seen so far. So I don't know where you're getting that from. Look. They think they are Mark Cerny, and they act like they do. Well, that's what they do on the internet. They love to play experts. They get into their fantasy zone, and they fantasize and they role play as experts, and you know they're experts on everything. If I did a cooking show, boy oh boy, we'd make a lot of money on that because they would love to play expert and tell us how to do it right. You know, oh, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers never cooked before in their entire life. But they do that with games too. I remember one person came in here with a game that didn't release yet, and he was telling me how to play it. Dude, it's insane. Look at this right here. Shadow Gamer is in the building.
At Shadow
Gamer
Gamer 24 has just tipped $10 through Super Chat. I don't want to give these developers any passes. Hardware is not the problem, especially when you take GTA San Andreas and all the features it had, and also Vice City on their limited hardware.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an issue, especially for Rockstar Games. I mean, obviously it is an issue, but you just work around it. I mean, there's always going to be limitations. That's what we're talking about. Shadow Gamer coming through. He says, I don't want to give these developers any passes. Hardware is not the problem. It's not. It really isn't. I mean, now, if they were working from hardware that came out like 25 years ago, then, you know, I could definitely say that, well, good luck on that. But, you know, it's not like there's been super advancements in 6 years. It's pretty similar technology that we can tell you. Hold on, what's this guy saying in here? Let's take a look here. I'm eating. Okay, let's get you. No one cares what you're eating, okay? I need a pizza for WrestleMania. You guys going to send a pizza or not? We'll start getting happy out here. I'm hungry. Got to warm me up. It's freezing out here, homie. Got to help a brother out. Brotherly love. Hardware is a problem when it comes to NPC behavior and memory. Yeah. Well, what experience do you have in that field? I mean, you could say that about anything. You could say, well, you know, you could say, I want to be an NBA. Ask Mike Bobo. I want to be an NBA basketball player, but my basketball is a dollar store one. You know, I mean, it's a limitation, sure, but you just work around it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell. Does that make sense? It is a Coyote Pinche. It's a Coyote Pinche moment in here is what it is. Disneyland needs to be in GTA 6. It's not going to happen. Did you see? There's not even a single game on the PS5 that uses the SSD to the full capabilities? Really? Well, that's what I said. Rockstar Games, I don't know if that's true or not, but Rockstar Games, this is their first time on the SSD by default. So that I think that actually is, because Red Dead 2 was on the Fossil hard drive. It motherfucking has the SSD unlocks a lot more. So, I think that's going to come into play with in terms of how fast the cars go and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a game dev, so I can't really speak to that, but I'm just going to make some assumptions and say that it is going to streamline some things. Oh, my God. Coyote, pinche, puto. Come on. I'm going to the slides. It's too cold. We're going to the slides. We're going to the slideshow. We're going to the slideshow. It's too cold. You guys are not listening. It's like seriously winter. Damn. Fucking wind. We're going to the slideshow. You need to lock in right now. Take it to 4channel. Take it to Reddit. Take it to Twitter. You guys are online all day. At least troll in a way that makes sense. Fuck. Here we go. We're going to the first reason. This is why GTA 6 is not going to get delayed. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got a problem, Rockstar Games. You waiting too long to put this one out. And look what's happening. AI is coming in. And boy, oh boy, does this look realistic, more so than ever before. And this is right here a huge problem. Because if you are scrolling on social media, and you see this, you ain't taking a second look, because this shit looks realistic, especially on your phone. That image right there is really good, bro. That looks like Lucia and Jason, bro. And I'm going to tell you what, they are going to get better. The AI is going to get better even in 200-something days. It is going to become a problem for Rockstar Games because there is so much misinformation on the World Wide Web surrounding the biggest entity in all of video, and now as such, they have to combat that. AI is a massive problem for this game. The normies are going to be confused on what the actual game will be. These are screenshots that are floating around as of recent, and they look really just like the game, okay? So this is why one of the reasons why it won't be delayed is because AI is getting better. And it's not a great thing for them to push it back to 2027 because by the time late 2026 rolls around, again, AI is getting better as time goes by, and it's not great for the marketing department because, again, the normies are not smart, right? They'll scroll. What they see is what they believe. So, and I mean, this stuff looks pretty legit, you know? If you're scrolling on your phone, like that right there looks like from the game, right? That looks like Lucia and Jason. Obviously, you know, Charlie Kirk's not in the game, but, you know, this right here looks super realistic. I mean, that's something that you could actually, you know, that looks like it's actually from the game. I mean, that looks like Lucia. That looks like Jason. That looks like Vice City. I mean, you would have to zoom in to really find imperfections. And that's the problem. I mean, the marketing team when the marketing does start, they're going to have to combat all of this, and the leaks are going to get more and more believable. And I have another leak for you. It's not a leak, but it's a fake leak, and it looks really solid, bro. And this one I had to take a second look at. I mean, obviously I knew it was not real because Rockstar doesn't, nothing like this would leak this close in. But I will tell you that it's getting more and more convincing, and the longer that they wait, and if they do push it to 2027, this stuff is going to be even better. And it's just, you're having so much content out there misrepresenting the game, and that's just not a great look for Rockstar and GTA 6. And you could say, well, this isn't going to matter, but some of this stuff goes super viral, and, it's just kind of insane, I'll tell you that. So that's one of the reasons right there why this game won't be delayed. They are rushing and racing against AI. I told you this time and time again. You don't want to listen, and now there's new models that are out that are looking super realistic. I mean, that really does look like Lucia, bro. Like, that's insane. The game's not even out. We got 2 trailers and 50 screenshots, and it's like, bro, this is where we're at. You guys are not locking in here. It's ridiculous. You guys are not locking in here. Where's the support? They got Charlie Kirk in the game. He says, the country lost its way. We need strong families, strong values. They got Charlie Kirk in the game. Oh, man. It looks better than the actual game. It's over. Now, you could see what the AI did there. It took that part from trailer 1 and tried to make a whole street out of it, but again, if you're just scrolling on your phone, you ain't taking a second look. It says we need strong families, strong values, and return to what made America great. You gotta work with Charlie Kirk in the game, dude. GTA 6 won't be delayed because they are racing against AI. Does that make sense? If Luke Steffen said it, you would believe it. So we're going back to the cam because it's almost too much content. The slideshow was too much content. We made a damn point. You didn't want to listen. You don't agree. You think it's weird. Well, I think you're weird. Okay? How about that? I think you're weird. Okay? Shut your bitch ass up. That's one of the reasons why they cannot afford to delay the game, because the game is misrepresented with AI. This was not a problem even 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and even maybe 2 years ago, and now it's becoming a big problem. You're scrolling, you're seeing things that look super realistic, and again, if you're not in tune with the video game bubble, if you're not in tune with the video game culture, you're not going to know any better. You'll just think that is a screenshot that maybe Rockstar put out, or someone did leak it. If you're not hip on it, it's not that hard. Look at that. We got Charlie 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 in here. Blur's gifted out a membership. It's cold out here. Where the hell is the pizza? Fucking starving. Oh, we got beef sticks. we got a few beef sticks left. Thank the Lord. Blur is in the building. We got WrestleMania. Now, we're not done yet. We got a different slideshow to show you after this, but we need you to lock in. Blur gifted a membership to a mod? Where? No, he gave it to Mike Bobo. What are you talking about? Dude, you're an idiot. Mike Bobo got it. Oh, he is a mod. You're right. Never mind. You are correct. Well, I'm busy rocking over here. We got to warm up. I mean, I can't see. The eyes are going in different directions, and we're going in and out. So we need you to lock in. I'm going to start eating these 3 beef sticks here. We got some left from the Crobecat watch party. You guys couldn't handle those streams, I tell you. They got hot about that. They said that the remake was good. Ooh. Hello? We only have 3 of these, so there's not much left here. It's cold out here. We're not used to. No one had anything to say about that? Not a single person? Unreal. This is why I don't come out here with all that stuff. It takes time to make that stuff. Shalabula. Shalabula. We're waiting for the content. You're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting for eternity. If you haven't found it yet, then, you know, clearly it's not for you, and that's okay. I've never seen such bullheaded people in my life before. This is why you're stuck to the internet. You can't get out of the internet. The internet, you're a slave to the internet. How does it feel? The internet's got a hold of you. That's why, though, because no one wants to hear that bullshit in real life. Imagine telling your coworkers that, like, dude, this is why you guys can't get a job. Damn. But they'll watch Luke Steffen sit in front of that microphone all day, yap. That's content, though. Ain't it funny? I'm outside, homie. The fuck you doing? You need to learn more Spanish. You need to start coming through. You're a detractor. How about that? I saw your comment on other videos talking shit. Common trend for you people. I literally just made a point. I'm waiting for you guys to react, but apparently you guys have nothing to say on that. Let's go. I'm going to wrap it up. It's too cold. I'm not sitting out here to wait for you guys to be able to type in one fucking word. Shit. I mean, the Nightbot, we have the program, the Nightbot, so it actually keeps the chat moving in here. I have more, but you're not listening. I'm not doing it, bro. I have to wrap it up. It's almost 2 hours. We're going to end it at 2 hours. It's too cold to continue, and we're hungry. It's actually bad out here. I'm not going to lie. You guys are not listening. You guys are not listening. Guys, let's go, or I'm going to wrap it up now. It's bad. It's cold. Well, we can't afford a pizza in here. We got low support. These pizzas are $15, $20. God. Winter time in April, yeah. Well, you guys wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I literally made a point, but you completely ignored it. The fuck? We're going to wrap it up. It's too cold. It's fucking 30 degrees out here or something, dude. Fuck. The fucking wind. Okay, I'm going to the next one right here. And again, this is why the game needs to come out. AI, I'm going to reiterate it because you didn't listen. This is the brain deficiency that you guys have. It's a big problem. Go get medicine. This is why it won't be delayed right here. AI is forcing it not to get delayed. Do you understand what that means? With AI, you can basically recreate the entire game. I mean, if they keep delaying it, you certainly can. And it's just like, bro, the marketing has to start soon. The ball has to get rolling. I don't care if you guys think these screenshots look fake. To the normie, they don't. Okay, you're looking at them on widescreen format. If you were scrolling in a tiny box on your phone, like, yeah, that's a different ballgame. So AI is a big problem for Grand Theft Auto 6. And watch all the other YouTubers parrot this. Watch them, because they're in here listening. You wouldn't believe who watches this fucking channel. They all sit back and, they make it, they sit in the shadows. They're listening right now. They're lurkers with their big YouTubers. I think they just literally just steal talking points because they know they can get away with it. And they just sit here and listen to what we have to say. And then all of a sudden you'll see some guy on Twitter, some streamer on Twitter, some big streamer on Twitter, a fucking clip of basically saying word for word what I'm saying. And it's like, well, I understand this is kind of common sense, but at the same time, it's like no one else is talking like this and about it like this in a way that makes sense. So, yeah, they're certainly watching and they're certainly stealing. All right, with that said, we're coming into the next one, and this is a big one. Now we got AI video. Take a look at this cutscene right here from Grand Theft Auto 6. Look at that shit. That should be looking realistic, homie. Look at this. That is not, dude. That shit is good, bro. That shit looks real. To the untrained eye. This shit looks real, bro. It's over. You see what I'm saying? This is why the game has to come out sooner rather than later, because we got a big problem here. With this stuff. And I finally found it. This is what I was talking about the other day. There's audio to it. Well, actually, you guys can hear it, can't you? No, you can't hear it. I'm going to turn the audio on. It's a little cringe. What the fuck is this? Hello? Why do we get the GTA 4 song? I can't hear what they're saying. But this was going viral about 2 weeks ago or a week ago. It looks real as hell. Rockstar's got a big problem here. They keep delaying this game. It's going to be more AI, more misrepresentation of what this game actually is. It's not good. This is an all new problem. I mean, it really is. It's an all new problem just within the last 2 or 3 years. Hell, last year and a half, I would argue. It's an all new problem, and it's not going to get any better. So, how can they let people actually know what the game looks like when it's oversaturated already of realistic AI images and AI videos? It's a big problem. You guys are not understanding. Okay, I'm going to end the fucking stream. Until you guys can figure this out, we're going to end the stream. The Queen is in the building, and it's what we love to see. It's cold. So we're going to have to wrap this up here shortly because we're rocking back and forth to stay warm. It's cold out here. It's bad. Okay, are you guys, I am showing you all of this. Oh my God. We're showing you all of this, and you guys have nothing to say. But boy, oh boy, if Luke Steffens came out of the woodwork, you guys would be like, oh, that's a great point, Luke. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's just like this double standard crap in here. Well, Michael's eyeballs go different directions. I can't take him seriously now, can I? Look at me, I'm so superficial. I judge a book by its cover. You know, that's really where you're at, and it's really sad. The Queen is in the building, and it's what we love to see. And she loves it. It's utterly fantastic, that we can tell you. We're going to have to wrap this up here shortly. It is cold out here. It is really cold out here. And the sun ain't helping. That wind is cutting right through this hoodie here. I'll tell you that right now. That's why we're rocking back and forth. We're trying to warm up. It's not helping. I mean, it's just a sad situation. I already did I'm in the Crowcat video. I mean, I don't understand. That video was slop, though. I disagree. What was bad about it? I mean, it was maybe a little... You have to understand, I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are all, you have the keen eye about video games and stuff like that. I'm talking about the normie that's just doom scrolling and they see GTA 6 stuff and they say, holy shit, did you see this cutscene of GTA 6 it leaked? We're talking about the normies here. We're talking about, it's a problem. Okay. Here's what I need you guys to do, and I know you can't do anything really. I need you guys to be on the lookout, and I need you to watch all these other big creators when they start talking about this game. And I guarantee you these are going to be talking points that are going to be coming up in their upcoming videos and streams. Guarantee it. So when they do, let me know. Because I talked about the PS5 Pro thing, and word for word, he's actually in Cropcat's video too. Word for word, he basically said the same thing that I did. So he's probably a secret watcher. Because they all love to be secret watchers. I mean, they're probably, especially since we're in the Crowcat video, they probably are secretly watching now. You're not cold, you're holding a piss. Well, we're doing that too. Stop lying, Mackle. Well, how about you be a fucking retard elsewhere? Let's get you banned. No one cares that you were here in 2020 and that you supported in 2020 or whatever year it was. That's irrelevant to now. So go ahead and get you up out of here. Accusing me of lying, by the way. I'm literally cold. I don't know what you're in Europe or something, so you obviously couldn't do the math to figure out if it's cold out here. You're dumb as hell. Stop lying, by the way. Well, get banned. I don't care, Cave Studios. Fuck off. Sick and tired of it. You guys are losers. I'm in the Crowcat video and you're not, and I'm so glad that pisses you off. Fucking gonna sit there and tell me that I'm not cold, by the way. I'm fucking cold, okay? Shit. Yeah, we are holding in a piss too, but that can wait. It's cold out here, dude. There's wind cutting through this fucking hoodie. If there wasn't a wind, I could do it. But it's been like this. We're not moving. If we were moving out here, it's cold. I don't care. Go look at the weather. You're an idiot. God, these people in here are so fucking seriously on the spectrum. Like, it's bad. I was in special ed, and I've seen other people that needed help in life and people in wheelchairs and all that stuff. And it's just like, bro, I think some of you guys might have been in that class too. Like, what the fuck? Hell, I think they might have been smarter because they could actually go up to the teacher and talk. Like, I don't know, man. Well, we got to wrap it up soon. It's not been that great of a stream. It's too cold out here. They didn't want to talk about GTA 6 because the normies, their channels that they watch, that they religiously watch, they're not talking about it just yet. So they still have to wait until May, until it's socially acceptable to talk about this game. I mean, really, honestly, that's where they're at right now. That's why the Crowcat video is even better because, that game's irrelevant. I mean, it came out 3 years ago, and he's just getting the hammer out in the nail, and he's just putting it in even further. And it's amazing because it's not relevant. And he talks about that in the video. He shows a clip of like, why isn't Crowcat covering all these other videos, all these other games? And it's because, well, it's just like, oh, they want to direct Crowcat and say, hey, how come you're not covering Starfield? How come you're not covering Redfall? How come you're not covering... And it's just like, cope and seethe, Cope and seethe. Crowcat is the Tarantino of YouTube. High level production. It is what we love to see. High level of production. Okay, I'm cutting over here to the last screen. As we start to wrap this one up, we got WrestleMania tonight. We got 2 trailers for you guys. Some entertainment on your screen here. You don't have to just look at World Class. Now you can watch the 2 trailers. You can watch the 2 trailers and have a lot of fun there. And here we go. Trust. Yeah. November 19th. Come on. Come on.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Look at that. What are you guys talking about? Run it back. Look at that. Look at that right there. There's too much content. There's too much content. Dude! Dude! Guess who's back?
Look who's back.
The only way we're gonna get through this
is by sticking together.
Come on!
Being a team.
Dude. It's over! Trust!
Trust.
You gotta trust Rockstar!
Trust.
Dude! Damn, I got hyped up there for a little bit. Why does it say November 19th? What date was that? Was that the first date? Oh, they changed it. Holy fuck, they changed the date in the trailer 1. That's insane. Dude, they changed the date in trailer 1. They updated trailer 1. Wow, you know what? That's insane actually. That means it's not getting delayed. They're going to have to if it gets delayed again, they're going to have to update the trailers again. Dude, they updated trailer 1 on the website that has the new date in it. That's crazy. That's what I was saying. That why would it? Well, you know, because it said initially 2025, but they've updated the end there. That's crazy. They can't handle it. Get on that hype train. Let's get on that hype train. They can't handle it. It's a sad situation. Oh, it's never coming out, Cope and Seethe? Well, that's okay. You'll be banned before it comes out. Like, why do you think this is never coming out? Like, what world do you live in where you think that even makes sense? Like, you just don't want it to come out. You guys got problems. Alrighty, folks, we are going to wrap it up here. I've made my point today. It was too much content, but it's too cold to continue. November 19th is when it's coming out, 215 days from now. It's not that far. Next month, we should more than likely get an update on this game. I think that's fair to assume. Last year we did. We got trailer 2, and it'll be 1 year since trailer 2. And I think Rockstar should be hitting really hard and really strong this summer. And we got a lot of negative naysayers in here. We got a lot of people in here that think the game is a fantasy, but they're schizos. You know, the game is not a fantasy; it's a reality, and it is coming November 19th, 2026. Mic drop. You know, I mean, COVID Seethe. Roll it back one more time. You're the first to notice. That's not true. No, I noticed it there because I said, why did it say November 19th? That it didn't say that in trailer 1. It said 2025. Because trailer 1 came out in 2023. Alrighty, folks, we have to lock it up. And we're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over. Hey there, mister. Who let the simpleton out of this?